The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Play action. It's gone. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1. A lot more to go.
DC.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
To try again after the sack. Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Sliding it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards for number 11.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. They go play action with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, Because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second and 3 from the 9. Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there. A look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. That throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
An unfortunate distinction for Sanders last season. He had the most yards, 754 of any back in the league, to not score a touchdown. He's still the guy in Philly, though, and he'll get back to scoring this season. Plenty of work available for him in the league's top rushing offense from a year ago.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing his Hurts. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 6. Back to throw. Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Listen. 76, tell him. 76.
Throwing on third. Goff. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, they matched their opponent's pick-6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Goff. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 2nd down, Swift. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, if they're going to throw to your tight end, it's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down, and then some.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. Picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Goff on 1st down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
2 for 1.
Here's Gone. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Tag!
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Here we go.
2nd down at 5.
18 rattle. 18 rattle.
Here's Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a run. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Here we go.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Sanders. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
At the 49-yard line.
On the jump.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And Pascal's got it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards that time.
Devontae Smith's workload certainly didn't get any lighter, going from being a Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama to his first year with the Philadelphia Eagles. 104 targets as a rookie, and his 916 yards, they're the most for a Philly wideout since 2015. They go to him there for a first down.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders.
Let's go now.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line football. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the 25 on second down, Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
19.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there in the tackling for just a short gain.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. The Sanders has got it complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 42 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Lions 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out.
Raymond on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Goff. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath him, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long. It's gone. Connecting here with DJ Shark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On the option right, it's gone. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's Swift. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
We're good. We're good.
Here's Goff. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jamison Williams with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready, set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
50 Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey, flash Rocco.
Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken at the 46. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Goff. fighting through pressure. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Hey, kill.
Throwing on third. Gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you see it just conked off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60
Right back to Sanders on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 30. 10. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Got it. Ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off, and hopefully.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Avante Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Dallas Goedert. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Eagles.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Come on, come on. Hey. Stop 50, stop 50.
But first down, Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. This is caught by Williams. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Go, Todd.
Throwing now, Goff. And this one too low.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Hey, 5.
Goff now to throw. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Go, go.
Goff. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now gone.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
I'm not having fun anymore. Here we go. Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up on my cues.
And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game